So this is the crisis that will hit the market like never ever before. But it's also a moment of big transformation that was already going on. And successful brands are the ones that have really interpreted these big changes in the market, in particular in the consumer mindset. And this period of lockdown and store closed, they are reinforcing their relationship with these consumers. Of course, being true to themselves and being authentic and really telling their stories and keeping the engagement with the consumers. This is already paying off. And in China in particular, the market is rebounding already. So consumers are really linked and love these brands a lot, still in a period of uncertainty like this one.
Claudia, I have a problem though. Well, I have many problems, but with this one specifically, is that I'm told in your report that it's the Gen Zs, the Gen Ys who we've got to entice into the world of luxury and fashion, and yet this is the generation, I'm told, that is just saying we don't want fast fashion anymore. We don't want rampant consumerism. We care about the environment. We don't want to buy things that we don't need anymore. We've had far too much of that from previous generations, dare I say, including perhaps my own. How do you entice them when they're actually turning their back on the ideas that luxury and fashion were just not needed anymore?
Actually, it doesn't seem that they are now buying luxury. It seems that this is the first period in history where we have 5 generations buying into the same product, but not with the same motivations and the same reasons. So Gen Z is for sure more cautious, is for sure buying less, privileging quality over quantity, and it's for sure very sophisticated in what to ask to the brands. They want the brands to be active on sustainability and social causes. They ask the brands to be excellent in all their aspects, including taking a stand on the causes that matter to them, but actually they are buying into these products, and this is true across the globe and particularly in Asia. So we are very positive on this generation that is merging the idealism of millennials with a strong pragmatic approach, both on the causes that matters, but also in the relationship with the brands. And they are also very love a lot entering into the store and having also a physical experience with the product and with the brand. I would say that sustainability for them is quality over quantity.
Claudia, let's just mention LVMH seen falling 2 to 5% after the second quarter trading update. This coming through from Reuters, who are asking traders where they think the share price will begin the trading session. So obviously there's going to be some market reaction to the announcement this morning. But just to refocus on what it is that may generate an improvement in performance here, I think the generations that you've just mentioned in your last answer are those generations that are now very tech savvy and are used to consuming via the internet. To what extent are different segments of the luxury market keeping up to speed with the evolution of retail channels?
I think it is also very clear from reading the results of the companies that in this period, e-commerce has been a strong mitigant, and the categories like leather goods, bags, shoes are the ones that are more penetrated online and both online. And this has been a strong mitigation point during the lockdown and also in this period of crisis. So with everything closed and all the stores closed all over the world, for sure the brands that were more tech savvy and that had a very powerful e-commerce were the ones to really just keep a relationship with consumers, but also were able to sell and to prepare for the restart of the market. So categories like watches, for instance, are the ones that probably are more lagging behind on the e-commerce penetration, but also I would say in the engagement through social media and all the digital touch points with the generations that we talked about a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and you focused a lot on the China buyer. I'm interested just broadly, whether Asia continues to be a growing and important segment for luxury sales around the world here, and where else geographically we might see recovery or weakness according to your outlook?
Yes, definitely China and Chinese consumer are still representing the bulk of the market and the bulk of the growth. So they accounted in 2019 for 35% of the consumption. We expect by 2025 to reach more than 50%. This is because China is still growing, even in a recession, in a global recession period, but also for demographic fundamentals. So we have more than 10 million new consumers entering into the pie every year. And what is changing now is that Chinese consumers are not traveling like here. Actually, they are buying at home. So we will see a strong repatriation of purchases, and we are seeing now very strong like-for-like in mainland China because people are spending less on experiences, traveling, restaurants, and are spending more on these products. But we expect them to restart traveling when it will be possible. But I think that there will be a strong repatriation of purchases anyhow, and mainland China will really take the gold share of the market.